The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
And it's Forlan. Yaya Toure. And this is Batistuta. He's going for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Schneider. Luis Suarez. Shot could be on. Forlan. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Zico. And he's forced to go back. And Hernandez. Forlan. Takes a shot! And again the keeper stands strong.
Forlan really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Hernandez. That's a good run down the left. Bale. And it's Forlan.
Added time.
Zico. Just about within shooting range. And that's caused a worry or two. And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Borussia Dortmund are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk. Nunez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank. That is lovely. Zico! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Zico is offering a wry smile there.
Bale goes for the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Borussia Dortmund really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Schneider, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Bale.
That's going in strongly.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Forlan, but that has not gone well.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that's fabulous. Picked out brilliant. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, taken with style. And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Mbappe. Now it's Batistuta. Change of plan here, perhaps. Nice sequence of passes, this. It's Bale! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And that's been won straight back. And here's Batistuta. Mbappe. He is just caressing the ball. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Good chance here!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. He's picked his way through. Bale. Oh, such a clever touch. There's the delivery. Terrific header. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Hernandez. And here's Forlan. He's had it taken off him. Bale. This is it then, now or never. Oh, that's well spotted.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Takes the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
So, third corner of the game.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 21, Mbappe. Number 10, Zico. Number 11, Bale. Coming on the field, number 4, Messi. Number 77, Park Ji-sung.
And the keeper beats it away.
18, Alvarez. Substitution.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And this is the big chance.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Out for a throw. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's picked it up out wide. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's not got that quite right. Time added on 4 minutes. Now it's Messi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And this is Batistuta. He won't be happy with that one. And that will be the final act. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Well, here's one of the standout names of his day, Jim, Dragan Stojkovic.
Yeah, Peter,
Here's a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. Borussia Dortmund with another corner. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. Now it's Zico. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Zico. Zico. It's Zico! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Van Bauten. Ronaldinho. Koundé. For Van Bauten. Nuno Mendes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Amrabat. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Mendes. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
This looks promising. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Forlan. Yaya Toure. Mbappe. Zico. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bergkamp. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cleared without hesitation. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most accurate pass. Nuno Mendes. Chooses to go crossfield. Cannavaro makes the interception. No goals as yet. Looking to play him in. And it's been played through. Van Bauten. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Bale. Bale does well to get it back. Now it's Zico. That's good play. Just eases him off the ball. Chance here to counter. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Mbappe. That is Stuta! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Batistuta deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
"30 minutes gone. Now it's Mbappe. There's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Hernandez. And Hakimi. Bale. And it's Forlan. Now it's Batistuta. Takes the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Koundé. Showing great feet there. Goes for goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Amrabat.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Good running, strong and purposeful. He's got away. And this is Bergkamp. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Shot could be on. Mbappe. Zico. Now Mbappe. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Zico is the guilty party there. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Missed by a fraction. Cannavaro.
2 added minutes has
Hernandez.
been indicated.
And it's Hakimi. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Here we go again.
Borussia Dortmund have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Koundé looking for the run. Spread neatly. He's found a way through. And a shot! It was a good ball that, played into his feet.
Well, the quality of the supply has been acknowledged. Shame, that's when the quality ended.
He's looking wide. That's been cut out, well played. Amrabat. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Batistuta. Stojkovic. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bale providing an outlet on that flank. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Mbappe. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Batistuta, and this is Bale. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Forlan. Batistuta, he's away! Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Substitution in progress.
Great chance here from position A1.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Tries a shot! And it's in! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
After 66 minutes is number 10, Zico.
Borussia Dortmund have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Mbappe, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's dealt with by the out-rushing keeper. And it's Bale. Now that looks a decent ball. Amrabat. And here's the chance to counter. Nicely worked. Well, nicely intercepted.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Bale. Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Hernandez powering forward here. Oh, well played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Batistuta. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he's picked it up out wide. And he's taking no chances there.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
That's a shade optimistic. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Bale's cross. Pedri.
This is the time you need that pace.
Dink through. very much into the last knockings. Hernandez. Oh, that's well spotted. Ronaldinho. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Zico, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
We would like to inform you that
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway.
Well, there's a big game player, if ever there was one.
Iniesta, universally admired. So what do we expect from him today, Jim?
Well, he's the master of time and space, Peter. He finds those little pockets in dangerous areas, moves the ball forward, taking people in the narrowest of spaces and delivers precision balls. And he does it pretty much better than anyone else. Class.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And this is Batistuta. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Batistuta had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And the shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no takes a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Looking to play him in. Hernandez. And it's Cannavaro. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Batistuta. Now it's Forlan. Zico. Zico! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Borussia Dortmund with the corner, there first. And he gets rid in a hurry. No way through, so back it comes. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's having a go! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
And it's Camavinga. Now it's Villa. Oh, well played, well played. Griezmann. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Hakimi is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Griezmann. He's beaten the last man. He's trying one. And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Spain have their second corner now. David Villa herring after the ball. Shot a goal! Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. It's played through for him. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bale. Now, can they get him away? Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Mbappe. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that pass just didn't quite work. And they're back on the ball again. David Villa goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. Now here's the delivery. Tries to get it clear. Batistuta. Can he spark a counter here? Into the channel. Floated through. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Griezmann. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
De Jong, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Yaya Toure. Pressing high and with purpose. Zico. Zico. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zico stood his ground strongly. Is there any support? He might not need it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And Yaya Toure! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Griezmann. He's in a great... Mbappe! Hernandez. And now the breakaway. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Zico. Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. He has found the way through.
Such good technique.
Bale. Oh, such a clever touch. Here's Cannavaro. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Batistuta. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Yaya Toure. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Baresi. And it's Hernandez. Applies the finish! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's through here. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And Batistuta! That's another chance! They've done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Pass somewhat off target. It's run loose here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away.
And a shot! Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Corner number 2 then.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 6, Coque, será sustituido por el dorsal 14. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Big header! Against the crossbar! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was so poor, a very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that's the keeper's ball.
Spain really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he's intervened well there. Koundé. Knocks it into space. Mbappe. Could move up a gear here. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Cross in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. De Jong kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Can he finish? And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Borussia Dortmund never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
Many thanks to Jim. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Zico! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And that is out of play. Davids. Rijkaard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Baresi calmly anticipates. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one.
And a chance! Goal! Brazil! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Toure charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Forlan. Zico. He's gone for goal! That's a half-decent try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
And he's making progress on the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the pass is intercepted.
Oh, great feat, that.
Cruyff. 30 minutes gone. Oh, that's a key interception. Brazil ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Cruyff touches it back. Neymar knocks it into space. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And This is getting better and better. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Yaya Toure. Turns back here, probably the best option. And that has put paid to that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Zico. Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Irwin. Rijkaard. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's clever. Davids. Now it's Mbappe. Now Mbappe. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And it's Forlan. Yaya Toure.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Zico. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. And that has been knocked clear. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Borussia Dortmund really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Irwin. Costa Curta. And it's Davids. That's Rijkaard. Saliba. And it's Cruyff. A probing pass. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Forlan powering forward here. Nicely worked. And he's there to get it away. Borussia Dortmund have reclaimed it. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Rijkaard.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now it's Zico. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him...
He's tried one! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Roberto Carlos. Davids. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos gets flagged offside. Davids. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now Saliba. Davids. That's a cute ball. Roberto Carlos. Bale. And it's Forlan. Hakimi. Nicely weighted ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Neymar. Hakimi hurtling down that right flank. And it's Cruyff. Zico. Mbappe. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. Always onto this. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. No, again, there's no way through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Bale. Oh, that was vital. Costa Curta. And he goes cross-field.
Oh, well spotted.
Can he get on the end of this? Griezmann in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's neat. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale.
Borussia Dortmund are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Mbappe. Played with finesse. Oh, important interception. Nicely aimed pass. And now the breakaway. Davids. And it's Cruyff. Tries to pass it for... Shot, surely! Now Yaya Toure.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. He's through here. And this is Forlan. Threads one in. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
Hello attendees, this is a lost
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to pass it through. That is a brilliant interception. Cannavaro. Hernandez. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Yaya Toure. Livakovic punts it upfield. Iniesta. Christian tries a shot! Batistuta. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Iniesta. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And here's the chance to counter. Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely pass. Can he finish? Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Yaya Toure. Over to the left. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Batistuta.
Jamaica clearly are trying to...
Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Borussia Dortmund are down to 10 men.
Substitutions taking place.
Borussia Dortmund choosing to make the first change. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's a key interception. Borussia Dortmund have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Iniesta, and it's Bale. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Rijkaard, Batistuta. And here's Eto'o. Oh, that's fabulous. Zico. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Hernandez. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Yaya Toure. Toure puts his foot on the gas. Bale. Oh, it's Bale! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Hernandez. Not the most accurate pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Hakimi. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Eto'o. Oh, it's come loose. Could move up a gear here. Zico. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Borussia Dortmund have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, it might just hold out.
Borussia Dortmund are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution for Jamaica. Number 14, Bale. Number 4, Eto'o. Coming on the field, number 15, Pele. Number 9, Dembele.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Borussia Dortmund really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo against the crossbar. That's going to go a long way. And this is having a shot. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Jamaica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They're on! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Yaya Toure. Nice sequence of passes, this. This might spell danger. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Jamaica have their third corner. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Borussia Dortmund just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Iniesta. Looking for a runner. No, that's been intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Thuram. Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Thuram. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's making progress on the ball. Fires it in low. Tries to get it clear. And it's Veron. Might be danger here. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Hernandez. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Park Ji-sung.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Dembele. Pele finds himself offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And this is Pele. And this is Batistuta. Borussia Dortmund perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This then to draw level. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pass somewhat off target. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. I think we might be done here.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Ronaldo. Goes for a shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's found a way, and a shot! Oh, taken with style. And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about, excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Two up and very little time left, surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Baron. And that's that. Borussia Dortmund illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
And a quick reminder today to
Borussia Dortmund really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
They were just ground down by the numerical disadvantage. Ultimately, it required that bit more than they could combat.